Welcome to Wise Monkey. Please share and subscribe. I'll show you today how to fix this problem. This monitor flickers. It gets just like this with laptops. Some of the laptops. The one we're showing is a Toshiba Satellite. It's upside down. Toshiba Satellite laptop, and the problem is the display cable. We're assuming that's the problem, and we'll try to replace and clean. This is a display cable, a brand new one. It's only like $10 from Amazon or so. I'll provide some links for the tools and the parts that's necessary for to do this job in the display description of this video actually. So a set like this is very handy. It has small Phillips and Torx bits and Allen key, all those. Okay, and hopefully this will fix the problem of this flickering display. So let's open it up. What you're going to do is first take this keyboard out and this top off, and then go from there. At the same time, we'll do some cleaning of the fan, cooling fan, and the overall, the whole thing there. Okay, let's get started. So to open the keyboard first, we have to flip the laptop, take the battery out. There are lots of screws, basically all these screws, numerous, I think 15, 16 of them, all these screws, and some behind the battery as well, a couple of them there, or 4 of them there. That has to come off. I took the memory cards, the RAM's cover off here. That's not necessary, I think. I didn't take any screws out from this slot. Anyway, once these are out, then carefully secure all the screws. It's very easy to lose them, and they're not all same size. So remember which hole they go in. Some are short, some are long. And then there is above the keyboard here, there is a little plastic plate here. So that has to be pried. There is the tiny slot here. So pry this one and that one, and then take this plastic cover out. This cover comes off. If you don't take this screw out from the back, this will not come out, because these are screwed in from the back. So once this is out, then use Phillips set again to take the keyboard out. There are two screws here, I think. And then we'll take the keyboard. So once there are 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once these 4 are out, then the keyboard comes up. There's a cable behind it, right here at the back. So the way to take it out is, I'll be using a flat head, a narrow flat head, and there is a connector here that has to be pulled and then it comes out. So I'll show it in further detail. So basically, I hope you can see here, right here, this is the black connector. So it was like this. All I did is unclicked. unlocked it, and then that cable comes out. We'll be doing this for the rest. There are a few screws here that's holding this plate as well, the top. Then we'll take the screws out and then take this whole top out. Make sure you see it. It's better to take few photos as you're doing. So once all these screws are out, there's quite a few actually. I think about 7 or 10. These are the longer ones. Once they are out, then you have to disconnect this fan, this connector, just with a flat head, pull it, and all these connectors. It's the same method. Unlock it, pull it. Do not pull hard. Pulling hard will tear it. So unlock 1, 2, I think 3, 4, 5, 6 connectors, and then this one comes out nicely as to comes out. It's the back of it. Secure it on the side. There's nothing to change there right now. And then this is the display cable. Make sure it matches the new one. This is the brand new one. And so this end it's gonna go like this. This is the display cable. So now this one, so we'll open that. So to change the display cable, we also have to open the top cover here. To be able to open that, there are 4 corners. There's the tiny black cover like this, and 4 corners of the monitors. Just there's only, it's like a glued on sticker, right? So take it off, and then there are 4 screws on 4 corners. Once those screws are out, then I don't know if you can see it. Once the screws are out, then you can just open this. There are little clips here. So the clips has to come off. Once they are off, this thing is loose now. Now there are 336 screws that's holding this entire cover on. I think those has to be open now. Okay, once these hold down screws 336 are out, then carefully dislodge this negative power wire as well as this. Don't have to take it off fully, just slide it out from the brackets there so that this thing comes out. So now it's fully separate for this cover to come out. We'll take the cover out now. So this is the cover, so it came off. Secure it on the side. Now this is the LCD display. So we have to take it off the display. This is where the cable breaks. From closing and opening, this is where somewhere inside is internal breakage. Somewhere there. So that's why we're going to replace this cable with a new one. Now make sure your model number is right. Like this is Satellite 500 series, but there are other Toshiba Satellite or any computer. Basically this works for any computer this way. Just have to make sure you buy the right cable and do this way. How to change display, or how to change the keyboard, how to change motherboard, everything is basically just by looking at this video shows how to open it first of all, then proceed. So once the screws are out, there are I think 336 stainless steel screws that are used to hold this thing, the display down. Once they're out, then carefully you can lift it a little bit. You have to slide it towards the top to dislodge it at the bottom here, and that's it. So at the back of it, there's the top connector. I don't know if you can see this properly. There's the top connector, and there's the little arm. It actually comes with it just like this, just like this. So the big one and a tiny little one with it for the, I think it's for the camera or speaker there. So this has to be the pins, same thing. Unlock it, pull it out, it comes out. So I took the old cable out. It's right here. Now carefully match the old one with the new one, because I found a little bit of problem that the new one did not come with this webcam cable, webcam arm for the webcam. This one is without the webcam. Well, I'm gonna use it for now, but before buying, it's always best to tell the seller the specs, because although I told it didn't match, better to give this number. You can read, this is the number for Toshiba Satellite so, but each computer is different, so the point is to match it exactly and buy the right one. I'm gonna put it on. So basically I'll probably have to not install this cable, get the right one. So that's gonna take a while. I'll basically end this video right here. Installation is the reverse of the way we opened it. So basically put this cable, the new one, back in, secure the display monitor, all screws, connect, well, put the keyboard in, put the other cover lid in, and connect all the other wires that we have taken off. If possible, I'll add that part at the end of this video. If not, then this is it. And this shows how to take it off and how to change it. Got stuck with this wrong cable. Display cable was not right. It's not even reaching the connector properly, so I have to change it. Okay, sorry about that part, but hope this helps so far, whatever we have shown. Another thing, this is the right here, there's the DVD-ROM. So to change that, basically there's also take these screws off and the whole thing will come off. And if sometimes they go wrong, so a new one can be installed there. And this is the best time to upgrade the RAM, which is on the other side. I showed you at the beginning. I don't need to open all this to upgrade the RAM. So as the hard drive, just from the back, put a new hard drive, new RAM. And in the past we have put an extreme dual core CPU for this one. There's other video that shows how to do that, and the laptop works fantastic actually still today. and it does have the DVD-ROM. A lot of the newer laptops are actually ultra thin and doesn't come with the DVD-ROM. So and extra keyboard space, actually, keyboard keys like the numeric set right here. So that helps a lot. Okay, so I received the exact cable. This seems to be exact, except there is one tiny bit of resistance, I guess, here with carbon. So this should be exact match, and I'm gonna put it back in. When you do that, be very careful. The cable can really get tangled, especially near these hinges, these two hinges, and get damaged in the future again. So try to be watchful about that. Okay, one thing is very important is not to make sure that this new cable doesn't get pinched in the hinge here. The designers of Toshiba could have done a little better job here. Anyway, the way to make sure that it doesn't get pinched is, okay, so this side, on this side, the cable comes out. There's the tiny U kind of slot here. The cable has to come out above it. Comes above it and goes right here. And when this thing goes in, this sits right inside here. If this one comes above it, I think it was above. So every time we close and open the monitor, it breaks right here. If it's above. It was tied. I don't want to tie it. And I keep it loose so that it doesn't get overworked and then break. Once the this top is on, these screws all goes in place. Know that there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5, 6 connectors that has to be connected. Before screwing anything, these connectors has to be connected, so I'll now put one connector at a time. It's very important not to pinch this, pinch or bend or twist these cables, not to do that. So I put this keyboard and the top on. Before I screw the rest of the screws in, I just want to start it up. I hooked up the battery. I want to start it up and see that if the monitor is displaying or not, displaying properly or not. It was displaying before, but it was you saw it. It's flickers, right? So let's see. It starts. So it's starting up, and there you go. So display is working. I'm gonna move it back and forth. Yeah. So it works fine. It doesn't flicker anymore. So far I was actually skeptical that it may not work. Amazing that it worked fine. No problem at all. So, and it turns off, hopefully, as we close fully. Now I'll show you one thing. With this old cable, I opened up a little bit here. This is where it get tangled. This is under this black tape here, right under this and here. So it was actually not here, no, right here. I think it's broken right here. Another way to fix, if you don't want to buy this cable for 20 bucks kind of, so tedious work, but you can open up right over here. You can open this this tape, and wire by wire you can insulate, you can solder, you can bridge them, you can open up and bridge them. So wherever we don't know which wire is broken, so you can just cut one at a time and bridge them with similar wire. That's another way to fix it. It's a tedious job though to do that way, and it may not work eventually properly. But anyway, so it fixed the whole thing. And that's also the way to fix the webcam. If the webcam is not working, sometimes this cable is broken right here, and this is the connection. That's the way to replace the webcam and make it working again. Hope this helps. Please share and subscribe, and check the links that I'll give at the bottom of the this video, in the description of this video. These screwdrivers are very handy actually. This is the links I'll give is actually a little bit magnetic, so this actually holds the screws. Kind of important to do that because otherwise it kept falling. So now this actually can lift it up and hold it like this. So a little bit stronger magnetic screws, the bits. Sometimes the magnet is right at the bottom, sometimes the bits are magnetic. So that helps a lot. Otherwise, chance of losing the screws in the under the motherboard is pretty high. Okay, so thanks for watching.